Hey YouTube, Swbfstevo here. I'm gonna give you a deck list. All right. Um, yes, it's another Gladiator Beast deck list. I put them up a lot. However, this is a different variant. This is the Hero Lives variant that I am loving right now. I was gonna take it to an iPad tournament today, the 11th, but I picked up my friend. We headed over, and we were driving around for an hour and a half and never found the place. So yeah, we never showed up, so never got there. So we went to a local instead at Coliseum, and I ended up getting first pretty easily because everybody was at Coliseum. Yeah, really my only loss. I mean there were 4 rounds of Swiss. I went 3-0, and in the last round I lost to Samurai because Gateway's a good card. So enough said, right? Yeah. Um. Anyways, so like I said, this is the Hero Lives variant. Sorry I didn't get like videos up that I promised in my last video. My laptop ended up like went wrong with it, and it wouldn't boot up because something got damaged with some of the hardware got damaged. So didn't get that, so we had to replace the hard drive and stuff. And then when we got it back and we tried recovering some of the uh, some of the programs, well, my webcam one wasn't on there, so I had to wait till I got my laptop, which is what I'm on now. Anyways, so gonna be giving you my deck list, and it's pretty similar to Jake Mattern's. If you don't know who he is, I'll probably do a shout out up here to jmattern91. That's his YouTube. So he's got a pretty good deck list of this, which is what I base mine off of. He's got several different choices, but he's also got great explanations with everything, so I'll try and do that at the end. But anyways, here's the deck list. Alright, one Stratos, because he's Stratos. Good plays with him with the Hero Lives. 2 Prisma. I mean, it's a Hero Lives Glad, so you should use Prisma. 1 Bestie, 1 Murmelo, 1 Rediari. Double Darius. This is probably like the best Gladiator Beast in the deck right now, because what I love about this deck is you don't just go for a Geyserus, you can exceed a lot with this. So that is exceptionally nice. So yeah, he's really good with bringing back those GBs back and then exceeding with them, and it's really good. Double Laquari, double Kest, and then triple Test Tiger, obviously. So good cards. I think it's like, how many monsters is it? 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 monsters, I guess. So 15 monsters. And usually you don't really worry as much about opening monsters. If you open like 3 or 4 monsters, it's usually not as bad. But anyways, for spells, you've got your triple Hero Lives. It's amazing the plays that open up with this. This card single-handedly makes first turn Shockmaster. So I almost got a Shockmaster today for 30 bucks, but didn't go through. Triple Lance. You run Triple Lance because you need to get your Geyserus plays through, and you don't really want to, you just really can't get your Geyserus bottomless. You're just affected by other spells and traps, and just stuff like that. So that's why you need this. It's enough said. You need 3. And you don't run MST. You side those because you're much better off with this. Because even if they Starlight Road, you can Lance this and your Geyserus lives, and then you can attack over and tag and just do something. But MST, you're just doing a lot of guessing, and versus most decks, Lance is just better in general. And then you have your staples, Dark Hole, Reborn, and Book of Moon, so pretty staple there. Moving on to traps. I think there's like 18 traps. Um, you've got your double chariot. I mean, you have to be running 2 Ironclads. Three is too much because I think it's just too much right now. Double Call the Haunted. I've never been a fan of Call the Haunted, but I absolutely love this card right now. I love this card right now, um, because I mean, top decking, you can go Call the Haunted, bring back stuff, and then it's really nice because you can reuse Tigers. If you exceed with Stratos, you can reuse Stratos. You can reuse Prisma if they get sent to the grave. I mean, it's just really, really nice. So, triple of those. Double Fiendish Chain. You know, you're running these as well, so you don't run Chariot, and it's like, this is probably one of my favorite cards right now as well, because it's just so good, versus, like, stops everything. I mean, I win games single-handedly on this. This, like, if I had a Chariot over this, I would have lost. So, I mean, that's how much better this is. I mean, I've debated running 3, but I don't use the third over another card, which I find to be really, really good, even though most people have dropped it. 2 Bottomless. This is probably the biggest thing that Jake doesn't do. He runs the 40 card build. I'm running a 42 card build, and this is my like 42nd cards, because I mean, I just love Bottomless. It's such a good card. So double Torrential. Why wouldn't you run double Torrential? Double Warning, a Solemn, and then a Starlight Road, 1 Safe Zone. I'm only running 1 because I can't get a second, so I'm running bad cards over a second one. I'm running Wabico and Dark Bribe. I'm running this because I don't have a second Safe Zone, and it's actually, you know, it's alright, you know. I would probably prefer a Safe Zone, but, you know, whatever. I went to locals on Friday, and then I was playing Heretics, and I just opened with this, and it's like, oh, you're gonna go for OTK? Sorry. And then it's nice because you have the explosiveness of Hero Live, so you can easily come back with stuff if you're just stalling. And then I run Bribe because I don't have a second Starlight, and to be honest, I don't think I would run a second Starlight because I love this card. It's won me just so many games because, I mean, I run it as heavy protection, but I mean, it's so good when I'm trying to go for power plays with Geyserus or with Prisma and stuff. I don't have to worry about Warning. I don't have to worry about Judgment. It's really, really good. I'm surprised it works. And my last card is Mirror Force. This is the card that I took out pretty much my third Fiendish for. It's just so good, and it's unexpected. I mean, I love this card. I would never take it out. Today at locals, I mean, I was playing Darkholds, and he just swarmed, like, what do you have? He had, like, a Grapha, he had, like, double Tour Guide, and, like, a Brow, or whatever, and he would attack for game, and it's like, I had 3 back row, and then he destroyed 2 of my back row, and he just skipped around the Mirror Force, and he's like, with my luck, I'll attack into Mirror Force, and so he attacks, and I Mirror Force, and it's so good. I was like, yes. It was so good, because I had like a Solemn Judgment set, a Call of the Haunted set, and a Mirror Force. And he MSTs the Call of the Haunted, and then he like Graphas the Solemn or something like that, and then I hit him with the Mirror Force, and it's just that good. And I won because of that, so it's just really, really good. So I would definitely recommend this deck for next format. Even if they ban Stratos, it's just really, really good. I mean, a Hero Lives just opens up plays. Even if a Hero Lives went to 2, I would use it. Just like some quick things, like with a Hero Lives, some combos. Or actually, I'll move to the side deck, actually. Alright, so we've got a Fool, because I don't have a Reaper. My friend's borrowing them, or was, or whatever. Black One of Heaven, I like this versus, like, Rabbit, Chaos Dragons. Just anything with lots of exceeds, and just big monsters to special summon, and Chaos. I like it, because I can just get rid of the stuff. 1 Compulse, double Prison, the 3rd Fiendish, your MSTs, Shadow Imprisoning, Snowman's, a Soul Taker, and then another Wabico because I'm bad. Because when I was going to the iPad tournament, I thought I would face several Heretics, so I just put that in there for the heck of it. But, you know, I didn't end up going because I couldn't find the place. So, yeah. And then, the extra deck, you know, the extra deck actually, now you really need to think about your cards because you really don't have a lot of space anymore. But, so, I mean, yeah. Double Geyserus, there's a problem if you need to go for third. I have double Dari because I don't really have anything else in the extra that I have that I have to worry about now. One Herc, only need one. If you need more, there's a problem. I run this because, actually, I don't even know why I'm running this anymore. I took out my Cyber Dragons, so that'll probably be going out. Stardust for Starlight. Maestro. I mean, this card really helps Glads, like Jake Mattern in his video explains, because you can go for a power play, and then you don't have to worry about Dark Hole, because then you can go into a Maestro, and then you can survive. You can just survive, which is so good, because you need the anti-destruction stuff, and this card is really good. I would run 2 if I had a second, but yeah, you should run 2. I run double Utopia. I mean, in all reality, I would probably only use one and then use the Utopia Ray, especially because if a hero lives, you get down really, really low, and then you can just pump up. Because I have won games with 150 life points left because of a hero lives, and it's quite ridiculous. So, yeah, it's so good. A Gem Knight because it's bigger than every other rank 4. A Leviair, a Leviathan. I don't think Jake runs this, but, you know, it's there as an option. An Acid Golem. And then a Blade Armor Ninja. I use this because I can go a Hero Lives for Stratos, go Prisma, exceed into Blade Armor Ninja, and just attack for 44 or just whatever. And, you know, I've really liked it. You know, it's a nice option. It's a really nice option to go into. So, I mean, I love it. It's like, and I mean, I just put it in as your own tech, as my own tech. So, yeah. But stuff that really needs to go in the extra deck that I really don't have. Shockmaster needs to go in. The Utopia Ray really needs to go in. A second Maestroke should really go in. Jake Mattern uses like the XX Saber Invoker, which is okay. And then other than that, I can't really think of what else there is. But really quickly, some like combos I guess that I can do. So you just a hero lives for Stratos, add Prisma, and this is I'll just say this is for first turn Shockmaster. Okay, so get Stratos, summon Prisma, pitch Prisma, for Prisma like a Laquari or something, and then test Tiger, go into Darius, get Laquari, and then you exceed into Shockmaster, and that's a first turn Shockmaster, and that's only using 2 cards. You go first turn Shockmaster with 2 cards, and you're at 4,000, and then you can still set like 4 back rows. So you call spells, set 4 back row, pretty good. I think it's pretty good, and then I mean just the plays with it are ridiculous. I mean, you can just hero lives for any Prisma, and then send normal summon a GB. You could special summon the Test Tiger, and I mean that's what's really nice because you don't have to use Test Tiger with Prisma anymore. You can just a hero lives for the Prisma, and then normal summon the GB, which is really nice because then you don't have to worry about your normal summon as much. And then Call the Haunted really helps with stuff, and I mean it's just really, really good. I mean, I've seen lists with Stratos banned. I really hope it doesn't. And I saw one list with Hero Lives Semi, and I really don't care about that. But I mean, these are just some small combos, and I mean, you'll realize how many there really are. I mean, if you play the deck, and like I said, if you check out Jake Mattern's video from up here, you know, he'll explain so much more to you, and then I guess I'll talk about my locals on Friday, my good locals, that I usually go to every Friday. So I mean, 4 rounds. There were like 31 players, so they cut to top 16, which I really don't ever like, because 2-2s can make it instead of X1s and stuff, and then it's just another top for you to get bumped out and not get any extra stuff. So round 1, I was I went 3-1 in Swiss for it, Because like round one I played I don't even know what I played. I just I beat them, and then round two I played Heretics, which I was actually quite fearful about because you know low life points where the hero lives and stuff. But I was able to pull out a win in game three there, and then round three I played Rabbit, and I lost to Rabbit in game three. But yeah, Rabbit's probably with this deck's one of the worst matchups. And round four, I ended up playing Dragoonity Dragons versus what's his name? Oh my gosh, it's Jack Brown, Jack the Pro Killer Brown, because I mean he he's he's a pro killer is what he is. So yeah, and so I 2-0'd him there. And top 8, top 16. Oh, top 16. I ended up playing in sectors. Okay, good matchup, right? Well, I ended up losing in the top 16. So I've got like 5 committed to field with a Starlight, a something, and a Chariot with like an Esadari, and I don't even know what else, and 2 in hand. He's got 2 in hand or something like, or he's got 3 in hand, which is a Dragonfly. I know one's a Hornet. I know one is a Hornet, and then he draws, and I recycle the Chariot that turn. He draws and he top decks into MST, and he hits my Chariot, which you know I just set so obviously, but he top decks that, and then he summons Dragonfly, play Hornet, goes at Caliber, the equip spell, and proceeds to OTK and just poop on me. I'm like, I guess. And then game 2, I just win. He opened pretty bad. And then game 3, I mean, he just OTK stuff again. And it's like, alright. But game 1, it was really dumb because I had warninged what was it? I like warninged one of his dragonflies, and I fiendished another dragonfly. He had 3 dragonflies, and this was all in like 3 turns time. So he like opened with Hornet and triple dragonfly for every turn, and I was like, I guess that's fine. He just, I mean, he had something else for every one of my outs. But anyways, this video is getting long, so sorry. Thank you for those that actually held it out and watch the rest of this video. It probably got boring at the ending, but anyways, thank you. Comment, rate, subscribe, even though probably nobody's watching. And yeah, make sure to check out Jake Mattern wherever he is. So yes, peace, YouTube.